In this video, I will present you the holy grail of the Flat Earth movement. And no, it's not the United Nations map. One of the viewers of my videos was intrigued by the plus ultra explanation in my previous video. He mentioned the existence of a secret society called the Plus Ultra Society. So I examined this society with some surprising results. Plus Ultra is a secret society comprised of the greatest minds throughout history that created Tomorrowland. Their motto is Cras est noster, which means tomorrow is ours in Latin. It was founded in 1889 by Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Jules Verne and Gustave Eiffel. It went on to include other members such as Mark Twain, Ray Bradbury and Walt Disney. So, they created Tomorrowland. That reminded me of the music festival in Belgium. More about that later. So I looked at some photos of that society, and the first photo that struck me was this photo. Ray Bradbury, in the middle, is working with some colleagues on a map. Look at the form of the circle. It reminded me immediately of Sulpicius Gallus M. Look closely at the form of the water. Now, let's look again at the structure of the landscape. Let's fill it with water and put the buildings on. This photo was taken in the 50s. We're now 60 years later. I think we are looking at the plans of the new world. They are colonizing the bigger Earth. Now you know why every country on the planet is in financial debt. They are using our money to build a world of their own. So Ray Bradbury, science fiction author, was a good friend of Walt Disney. So when I had seen this photo, I thought, let's examine Disneyland from the air, and bingo! I immediately saw Sulpicius Gallus M. Let's put the Antarctica map on it. On the Japanese Disneyland, I was looking for the Tomorrowland festival in Belgium Boom, and I saw the same map. Same map in Tomorrowland, Brazil. So I think the same people are behind this Tomorrowland festival and Disneyland. I always found it very strange how some nobodies from Belgium suddenly make this gigantic festival and export this abroad. That's very strange. Who is paying all this? This festival is clearly created to promote chemical drugs and bring people in a state of hypnosis, just like Disneyland.
Friends from over 75 countries traveled to Belgium. thank you for being part of this amazing fairy tale. You are by far the best crowd in the universe.
Let's return to the map of Disneyland America. What immediately struck me was the Tom Sawyer Island, but sadly enough, it only shows North and South America. Now, first, let's look at some Disney attractions. Here you have the Matterhorn, and here a submarine base. That reminded me of some stories of Jules Verne, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and the story of Captain Nemo and his submarine, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It also reminded me of the German Nazi submarine base on Antarctica. Let's compare the Antarctica map with the Disney map. Looks identical. True after all? Then there must be a passage around to enter the base. So Disney is showing us the real Earth map. So let's go back to the Tom Sawyer Island. I searched and found the first map of Tom Sawyer Island. And it looked kind of strange, and I thought, this is a fantasy map. But last week I looked again, and suddenly I saw a different map. Let's look in detail. So, the whole world map is shown here, but why are the Americas on their head? Why is everything connected to each other? Australia fitted on the tree. What a coincidence, but what is the centerpiece? I don't get it. Well, finally I thought, let's look for this form on Sulpicius. And whoa, it fits. So you take our existing world map, you cut off the Americas, flip it horizontally and put it on its head under Asia. But you have to skew because you have to hold account with perspective. That is why Africa looks so small. It is probably the lowest point of our biosphere. But what is this centerpiece? The only thing I can think of is that this part of Earth has been flooded, and we are looking at the 50 million year old map. For the moment, I have no other explanation. The most similar map I could find was this one of Martin Waldseemüller, 1507. So now I would like to thank Uncle Walt for this map. Oops, am I seeing someone else here? This is a building of the Disney studios. Those dwarves, that's us. We are holding up the pyramid. We are fat of the junk foods, poisonous water, chemtrails, polluted air. But the day we step aside, their pyramid will collapse. Here is a little teaser for my next video about the real control masters. Thanks for watching.